Hello, and welcome to your Digital Weekly. This is where I break down the most interesting tech news from each day of the week into digestible updates just for you. Whether you're tech-savvy or just curious about the digital world, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all things tech, as I upload news from Monday to Friday every Sunday. Well, it's time to dive into this week's highlights. Starting strong with this week's gaming news, players that got access to Nintendo's new Switch Online playtest program that I reported on last week have leaked early details about what appears to be a collaborative MMO-style game focused on cooperative world building. The playtest, which began on October 23rd and runs through November 5th, allows players to work together to develop a vast, shared planet by collecting resources and creatively expanding individual beacon zones, which help connect players to one another. Leaked screenshots reveal a social hub called the Dev Core, where players can level up, obtain items, and interact, fostering a community-driven experience in which they discover new lands, enemies, and resources together. The game seems to emphasize a family-friendly, cooperative approach, similar to games like Minecraft and Roblox, with a focus on creativity and user-generated content. Players must complete an in-game test on respectful communication to unlock UGC capabilities, which is in line with Nintendo's strong belief in maintaining a positive community. Despite hopes that this project might include GameCube games on Nintendo Switch Online or tie into the previously announced Nintendo Switch successor, the playtest does not seem linked to either. Nintendo has attempted to contain leaks by issuing copyright strikes, but images and details about the game remain accessible online. As of Tuesday, thousands of WordPress sites have been compromised by a new variant of the ClearFake malware, which uses malicious plugins to steal user data. According to researchers from GoDaddy, hackers gain access to WordPress admin accounts using stolen credentials to install plugins that appear legitimate, often adopting names of reputable plugins. These plugins prompt site administrators or users to download fake updates that actually install info stealers or other harmful malware. The automated attack has already impacted over 6,000 websites, underscoring the vulnerability of popular site management platforms to sophisticated social engineering tactics. Once installed, the malware displays pop-ups that deceive users into downloading bogus browser updates or performing actions leading to malware installation. These malicious plugins include Search Rank Enhancer, SEO Booster Pro, Google SEO Enhancer, Rank Booster Pro, Admin Bar Customizer, Advanced User Manager, Advanced Widget Manager, Content Blocker, Lightspeed Cache Classic, Monster Insights Classic, WordFence Security Classic, and Universal Pop-Up Plugin. This method of attack relies on the plugin's ability to appear harmless, tricking users into thinking they need security or update fixes, while actually compromising sensitive information. Next, Apple has released macOS Sequoia 15.2 Beta 1 for developers, introducing anticipated Apple Intelligence features, including ChatGPT integration for Siri, an upgraded writing tools feature, and Image Playground for generating custom images. This release, available only to registered developers, follows macOS Sequoia 15.1 and iOS 18.1, which are scheduled for public launch next week. While the full public release of 15.2 is expected in December, the update builds on Apple Intelligence features introduced in 1.5.1, like enhanced Siri and improved search in Photos. While Genmoji, a feature for creating AI-generated custom emojis, is included in the iOS and iPadOS 18.2 beta, it's not yet available in macOS Sequoia's 15.2 beta. Additional upgrades, such as Siri enhancements for personal context and on-screen awareness, are still expected in future updates. On Thursday, cybersecurity researchers from Hudson Rock reported a major data breach at U.S. retailer Hot Topic, marking what they call the largest retail data breach in history. A hacker known as Satanic has advertised the sale of a massive database on the breached forum, containing sensitive information from Hot Topic, Box Lunch, and Torrid, affecting around 350 million customers. The data includes names, emails, addresses, phone numbers, birth dates, loyalty points, and partial payment details, such as the last 4 digits of credit cards and hashed expiration dates. The breach is linked to malware infecting a device used by a Roebling employee, whose compromised credentials allowed the hacker to access Snowflake cloud storage, where the data was held. Notably, the hacker claimed that a lack of multi-factor authentication on the Snowflake account facilitated the breach. recalling a similar snowflake-related security incident earlier this year. Satanic is selling the data for $20,000, or has offered Hot Topic the option to have the forum thread removed for $100,000. Finally, on Friday, a recent ransomware breach of Change Healthcare was confirmed as the largest U.S. healthcare data breach, impacting around 100 million people. The attack, which occurred in February 2024, involved an affiliate of the ALPHV ransomware group and resulted in the theft of 6 terabytes of sensitive data. Stolen information includes health insurance details, medical records, billing and financial data, social security numbers, and other personal identifiers. The breach was updated on the Department of Health and Human Services Data Breach Portal, confirming the extent of the impact on the healthcare sector, as Change Healthcare sent individual notices to affected individuals. In response, Change Healthcare paid a $22 million ransom, but the funds were intercepted by ALPHV's operators before reaching the affiliate, who then rebranded as Ransom Hub and continued its ransomware operations. Speculation suggests a second ransom may have been paid, as the stolen data has not been released. The breach led to significant disruptions, hindering doctors and pharmacies from processing claims and preventing pharmacies from accepting discount cards, demonstrating the critical vulnerabilities ransomware can expose within healthcare infrastructure. And that wraps up this week's edition of Your Digital Weekly. A lot of massive data breaches this week, too many honestly. Thanks for tuning into the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest in tech, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Got thoughts or questions about today's stories? Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want a more in-depth look at all of the news covered this week, be sure to check the description for links to the articles referenced. See you next time.